Welcome to Everyone Needs a Coach. Today's guest is Hannah Whitaker, assistant coach at Greensboro College and also a member of the Rising Coaches Consulting Program. Welcome, Hannah. We're just going to ask a few questions about mentorship and what it's meant to you and get your insights on it. So we'll just get started right away with the first question. What made you decide that mentorship could really help you? Like, was there a moment or just something you've been thinking about, or how did that evolve for you?
So for the majority of my coaching career, I've only been a coach for 3 years. I was the only assistant. So there wasn't a whole lot of time to actually sit down and consult with my head coach about how to improve in the game because we were so focused on the season and recruiting. And so when the mentorship came around, I knew that it was something that I needed to do to get that one-on-one time that I desired, but that our staff just didn't have the time to do. And so this gave me the ability to work it into my schedule and be able to focus and grow as a coach while still being effective for my team during the season.
Awesome. So you talked about growing. How has mentorship in this short amount of time you've been involved really helped you grow as a coach?
So I feel like as coaches, we get to move in so fast, and sometimes the little ideas that can be super effective kind of just pass over us because we're trying to be quick and efficient. And so I've been able to stop and break down some ideas that I've had and actually analyze whether they'll be positive for this program or maybe they'll be positive for a program, but not the one that I'm currently working in. And just decisions as well. I had a coaching change in the middle of the season, and I was able to talk to my mentor about that. What would be best for me? What's going to impact my career? How does that look moving forward? And so being able to work with somebody that is more on a personal level and being able to throw your ideas out there without thinking, okay, this is my head coach, it might get shot down. So you build your confidence a little bit because you're able to work that idea out with your mentor and just make it sound better as you present it to your head coach and your staff.
Great. Have they changed kind of the way you thought about things or made you think of things you hadn't thought about in terms of just in your job or life or how that's worked so far?
Yeah, they definitely made me think that it is okay to be told no, and it is okay for your ideas not to work, but that your confidence has got to be the same every time you present something or every time you're teaching your team something new. You've got to carry the same kind of confidence throughout the whole time in order for it to grow, but also to understand that things aren't always going to be approved, or you might not always get the yeses that you're looking for. And so I feel like it's definitely built how I am and how I approach situations, and it's made me feel less nervous to present ideas and to put my input in there, because regardless, that's going to help me take a step forward than staying comfortable.
That's good. That's good information. Is there anything like before you got into this program that you were actually looking for in a mentor? Um, any specifics, or was it just more general? How could maybe they help me improve, but didn't really know anything that you were really looking for?
So I want to say that I did apply and join for general help, because throughout the season, it's always nice to have somebody to be there in your corner. But I was specifically looking for help with play development. That's just something that I really have wanted to build ever since I've gotten into coaching. And this has been able to help me kind of break it down, work with other mentors, and be able to work with other people in the program. And so I can now take time, when I meet with my mentor, or time when I can reach out to other peers and be able to actually focus on the play breakdown because it's specific to that.
Great. So you had an idea of what you wanted to get better at, and this is hopefully going to improve that and with other aspects of your career. That's really good. Last question: why would you recommend mentorship to your friends?
I would recommend mentorship to my friends because it opens a door that maybe we're too scared to open. And like I said, it allows a room of comfortability. So you're able to take an idea that maybe you aren't so sure about, or maybe it's completely different than the approach that your head coach would take, and you can present it to your mentor. You can ask your mentor, or have them give their insight, because they're very knowledgeable coaches, or were previous coaches. And like I said, it's more than just basketball. You're building a relationship. And so for me, I knew for sure that it was going to be great. But when I went through my coaching change and I was able to confide in my mentor about it, then I knew that this was this thing that anybody needed. Whether you were in coaching, transitioning back in, whether you were unsure, this was a program that was going to help you get through that.
Because it build the genuine organic relationships kind of just builds trust, so then you become confident that you can talk to that person about almost anything in whether it's in the profession or maybe it's something else, um, and they can really be a sounding board and give you some information, or just even just be an ear to talk to, correct?
Yes, correct. So my mentor specifically is Matt, and I'm able to like shoot him a text. And that makes me feel like this means something not only to me, but to them as well, because I know that there's more than just me that he works with, but uh, it allows me to feel like I've just got him in my pocket. So quick idea for a game, I can shoot him a text and he'll respond, and they've always just been there. So it's definitely a benefit all around.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us today. That was awesome. And we look forward to following your career here this year and beyond. So thank you very much.